I look at the way you operate as a high performer, and I feel like every one of us could take so many tools from your toolkit.
The reason why I do it, the feeling of having a car just as an extension of yourself as you're dancing it from corner to corner. The thing about rallying is we have the road completely to ourselves. There's no oncoming traffic. There's no police officers or speed cameras. It's just us and the road and your co-driver going as fast as you can. So, once the clock goes to zero and we're on the start line and we're into the stage, I am fully trusting what my co-driver tells me about what's coming up around the next corner. And the description of the road in a rally car is actually my description. So we go over the road beforehand and I write it in a shorthand or in code.
How do we go from overwhelm, anxiety to going, be where your feet are, let's focus on this moment? Any tools?
For me, it's always been a case of, I guess it's different situations, and it's a little bit back to what we were talking about with the team, the people around you, because if you have people that are just focused on what's gone wrong and they're just constantly looking backwards and not learning from that, then it's really hard to have that forward focus about next corner, like let's just keep focusing forward. And I think that's, for me, it's okay to make a mistake. Mistakes happen, but you don't want to keep making the same mistakes. That's where it gets very frustrating and very expensive, when you're doing a sport like this. So it's just being able to reset and just go forward.
But how did it even happen that you realised I'm going to get to join McLaren?
It was such a surreal moment. It was one of those emails that pops into your inbox and you just think it's a junk, because it was like this person that wanted to talk to me about this opportunity, and I was like, oh. And then I woke up in the morning to news that McLaren was joining this new race series. And I was like, oh, that'd be a great team to go and get a drive with. So who I need to talk to? I need to talk to Zach Brown. I was like, oh, it was Zach that was in my inbox.
Oh my
so
God.
I'd nearly lost it in junk, but it all happened very, very quickly. And it was amazing getting thrown into a world of absolute professionalism and just the amount of money that is behind making a race car, a Formula One car, go fast. There are always going to be experts on the sidelines. There are always going to be people telling you how to do it differently or better. But if you've got that plan of what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, and you can keep your eyes on that prize, I think that was a real lesson.
So when things maybe weren't going so great or you hadn't been performing your best, how do you influence your belief system?
I think it's so important to become friends with that inner voice in your head, because we're with them 24/7, and if they're not cheering us on, it can make life really, really difficult.